5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Hello. Yeah, this is not a clickbait, and I will be showing you the beginner's way how to change displays. And this phone, this is an iPhone X and iPhone 10. The problem is there's no display, but here if you turn it the ringer on and off, it just vibrate, and it means the phone is turning on, but there is no display. And let's check now if the problem is still the same. There is no, when I try to plug the charger on, there is no display, but normally there is some lights that is showing, but in this case there is no light, as you can see. But in my voltmeter I can see that it's charging, but there is no display. Yeah, let's try to change this. I know it's exactly that the only problem of this phone is there is no display is not working. So shall we start? Okay, but first I want to show you my techniques. What are my techniques? How I change it, what I use. Yeah, this tape, electrical tape. You know what I want? Do you know what I want to do with this? Yeah, the reason is that every phone, especially I think only iPhones, they all have different kinds of screws. So I use this tape. You will see it later how I'll use it. And let's cut this, maybe just small, but a little bit, yes, just a little bit. Yeah, so I use this and stick it there, so every time I open the phone I have to stick all the screws there. And I don't know why the engineers of iPhone is really doing it, made it difficult for us as consumer or user to repair the phone, because they use different kind of screws. So I show you, and please watch until the end, because I will show you in details what do you need to do and what do we have to watch out, so that we will not have problem later on. Because if you're putting the long screw to the short screw, or to the big screw you put to the small screw, you get screwed. That's why it's, and normally I use before I try to use magnets, and but I realized magnet doesn't really work good on me. But later I will show you why I did not use magnet. Instead I use tape. It makes life easier. I mean, it makes your the way you're repairing it easier, and also organized. And this is only for beginners. Yeah, and I learned this also, and I just want to share it to all of you. I learned it from my experience. I've seen many in YouTube. I've seen many ways how to open and repair, but I could not really see the details how they are really changing it. And so I hope this will help you. And here I show you some tools, like these tools or the other tools. These tools you can actually if you buy screen, there is a screen that with tools included in it, so you can use these tools, and especially this kind of tools. And as long as it's a little bit flat, not so thick, and also a cards, not so thick cards. Yeah, I use here Uno. Yeah, but you can use any kind of cards anyway, as long as not so thick and it's a little bit softer. But I think credit cards or debit cards, I think it's a little bit thick. That's why if you want to use that, make sure you try you make it a little bit thinner first, so that it will fit in here also in the sides. And this one, I just use metal. This is together with the screen, and we just try to uh, do the sides first to remove the glue. And yeah, as you can see, I put the glue inside. Yeah, here. Did you see that? Did you see what I did? Look at that. You see the two different sizes. Yeah, this is a little, it's like a triangle, and if you put it inside and then you move it in the other side, so it's a little bit flat. Then look at that, watch. So you do it like this, you clean, and then just a moment, yeah, you can see that is the, and then I slowly, have you seen it, you slowly put in the side, and then watch, you slowly put it higher then. But be careful of this also, because it can damage your screen. But I think this is already a broken screen anyway, this is already not working anyway, so if not working, so it's fine if it is broke. But I think uh this is a little bit stable or strong LCD, that's why it will not go, it will not break so fast. But one more thing that I wanted to show you is the formation of the cable from the screen. Here is the new replacement, and we have to see, we have to look, this is how you have to be careful. You have to look which side is the cable that is connected to the board from the screen. Sometimes it's in the head, and sometimes or in the top, and sometimes, and this time this is in the side, the right side. Like iPhones, I think iPhones, yeah, iPhone 6, it's in the top. Yeah, so you open like from bottom to the top. But this one, you open it from left side to the right side. That's why if you want to open the screen, you have to be careful that you're also not breaking the line of the screen. Yeah, just in case that you still need the screen also for programming it through tone or anything. That's why, so you still have it. So that's why in this way you will avoid breaking the screen also. You just have to take a look at your new LCD, new display, and look at the orientation, and look which cable it is, and then you slowly avoid going in that direction while opening the phone, so that you will not hit the cable, the flex cable. So this one is a little bit thinner. If you this card is a little bit thin, so if you use this, you will break the card easily. But what I always do then, yeah, look at that, it's so thin. But what I always do, I will just make it half. Now I have two cards, so to say, and a little bit thicker, and then I will just slide it inside. Just a moment, you will see it later, a bit soon. Yeah, you do it like this, and you just do it inside. Yeah, don't be afraid of doing this, you can do it, don't worry. And you know, we always have phone, whatever. Yeah, these days we always have phone. So if you break this, that is the LCD, the display is already broken anyway. Yeah, look at what I did here. Yeah, so if you broke the LCD, it's no problem, you have new LCD. But my point is, don't be afraid to try doing it, because from time to time you will have a phone and it will, LCD display will break. You have to try to change it yourself. changing it is too expensive. Just imagine in 2 years you have to change two LCDs and how much it costs. Just so if you just change it yourself, you can save. So don't don't be afraid if you changing your own. It's your own anyway. No, don't be afraid doing that. Just try and try, and then you will succeed it. Yeah, look at what I did here. It's a little bit sticky now, and yeah, we just try to do it slowly. But I think this phone is was already open, because actually this a little more, this should be a little bit more uh difficult, harder than this. Yeah, we will see later. Yeah, I just try to slide, and I've seen multiple videos, and this time you look at this, you can even use your nails. If you have big nails, you can even, or longer nails, you can even use your nails to put your nails inside and slide it in the other side. It's because the nails, you can feel it. Nails on your fingers, you can feel it where you're at. No, you can feel it, and then you know it's slowly getting open or not, then you can slowly move. So I use this kind of combination. So but you can use your own too. Yeah, based on my experience, this is how I did it, and it works for me. Yeah, this is the inside of iPhone 6. I know you know already. I know maybe you were already watching different kind of videos of this. This is yeah, the inside of iPhone 10. Yeah, and inside, as I've said, here is the what do you call this? What do you call this? A cover, metal cover for the connector cover. I think that's the right word. I hope so. Yeah, that's the connector cover. And now pay attention. This is my technique, and it works very very good. I've been doing this so many long, and I'm happy. I don't have to memorize everything. So actually you can buy but something, but you can build, you can make your own, and it's a bit easier. This one, in this time, just a moment, I will show you. I will just do it like this. Yeah, and then I will stick it into the board where my, yeah, the table, my working table, yeah, beside where I'm working at. Let's make it flat, because I've used, as I've said before, screws in iPhones, every iPhones is different. That's why we have to remember where this screws belongs to. Otherwise, we are screwed. Yeah, we have problem. Yeah, there. Yeah, you can see this is the metal protector connector. Oh, what is the word of that? Metal. Oh, yeah, this phone was already been open. I can see that. See, you see here's the metal protector. Okay, connector protector. This is a metal, and it has, I think, five screws on it, and each screws are different. What I always do is just look at inside and draw it into the tape. You can draw it. Yeah, I am not a good artist, or I cannot really do good drawing. Yeah, but this is not really about drawings anyway. This is just my diagram that I used, so that I have an idea where the screws are, and then wherever the screws here there, I put a sign like this. This is the screw 3, this is third screw, this is the fourth screw, this is the fifth screws. In this way, if I will put it again, I know where it belongs. I will not mix it up, because if you mix it up, you will have a problem. We will have a problem, because yeah, it's iPhone. They are different. And yeah, and besides that, they also have different kind of screws that you have to use. Yeah, but if you buy uh, a new display, usually they also put you also put look at this there. Let's put it there, one in this the direction also, and we'll put it, and in this one, then I should not mix it up. You see that I put it there, it's a tape because it's also sticky. The 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 screws will also not move, then it will just stay there. And the problem of magnets, if I use magnet, the magnet will move, and then I cannot draw the magnet. And actually you can buy also a diagram, they have diagram. Yeah, it's no problem, you can buy, I think it's not so expensive. But for me it worked like this, and every time I just need like this, and then it works fine. And then it also sticks into my table. I don't need to put it anywhere, and I know where it is, and I know where should I get it. Yeah, it's there. It's the last. And then the metal protector, let's get it out. Yeah, here, see, yeah, this is the one. It's the metal protector. Yeah, this is, I'm in love with how the engineers really are doing or working on iPhone. I mean the hardware part, but the software, I'm not really into the software. I'm not really a fan of their software, but the hardware, I never like the hardware. And actually this way, this the most important thing first that you have to remove. Don't remove anything, but first you have to remove the battery. Always remember the battery first. Always remember that, because anything can go wrong if you still the battery is on there, and then you remove the screen or anything, and then maybe there is some pins that are connected to the positive of the battery, and then you accidentally move the other part of this ribbon, or the cable, and then it touch everything, and then it doesn't work anymore. That's why every time what you do is just be careful, remove the battery cable. This one, this was already been open, someone has already been trying it out, and yeah. iPhone, they have their what do you call this, I forgot what this is called. I think the proximity sensor is here, you have to remove it also. And in this one, you see there is still screws in it, and these screws also, I believe it's three screws, and it has different sizes. So what do you still do? For me, it doesn't matter whether they are the same size or not. For me, the important thing is I don't trust Apple. I don't trust how they are doing it. Sometimes maybe they're just slightly different, but if you mess up, then it's better you're on the safe side. All right. Yeah, let's, you see here, and there's also another here, and let's try to draw the diagram again. How does it look, so that later on when we put the back, when we try to put the screw back, then oops, I think this is wrong. I think this diagram is wrong, but doesn't matter. doesn't matter. We just want to know with the where is the where's the location of the scroll, so that later on we know where we put it. It doesn't really matter how beautiful or you are doing it, you're drawing it, but yeah, but if you can draw better, it's when it's also nice. But yeah, for me it doesn't matter. Yeah, let's see. So one, and if you just to make sure, just you can also just make it I just can count, you just count it, but you don't have to. Once you have the diagram, you draw the diagram, you are on the safe side. And when you put it back, you just get it back, and you don't have to think. It's also fast. It helps your life a bit easier. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just small thing, small idea or techniques, but it's practical. And yeah, maybe you might also have different way how to do things, but this is how this is uh, I find this is a bit easier for me, and faster, and I will avoid losing some screws before. Yeah, I've been experienced right after repair, after you're done doing something in the board, and then after that you forgot where the screws is. That's just so funny. I don't know if you also have that problem. Yeah, before that's my problem. And then I use magnets, and then it was fine, magnets. But the problem is, uh just a moment. Look here. You have to be careful. If you have iPhone 10, you have to be careful also removing this here, because there is a proximity sensor here. And if there is some problem, and if you accidentally rip it off, or you did not see it and you just remove it so fast, and it will broke, and then you will have a problem with I think a true dip. I don't know. I have to look it up again. Yeah, and because this board is really connected the uh, to the to the board. I mean this. Yeah, and here you can see if you have problems or struggling, where is the location and what is inside, you just get the new LCD, new display, and look the display. The display is, so to say, your diagram, and you can see what belong to there, and what do you need, what do you still need, have what do you need to do, and how you can do it. And if it's difficult for you, just do it slowly. If it doesn't, if you slowly, if you try to slowly take it out, but and it doesn't move, don't force it. Just go in another direction, like this. Go in the other direction, just slowly slide it there, push it, and slowly, gently, and and still if it doesn't move, then go try another side, and slowly, and the other side also. And and but for me in Windows, sorry, talking Windows now, and iPhone, especially this phone, I usually do in this side first, and slowly do it like this here. Yeah, I slowly try slowly loosen already the other side, and also in this side, and it's just slowly popping out. Hopefully I will not break it, then I will have problem. Slowly, I just try to slowly take the how do you call this, I don't know. Metal, is this the proximity sensor? I have to look it up again. What their diagram or their, yeah. So just try to slowly, uh, if it doesn't move and you try to do it, don't force it, or else maybe try to use heat. You can try to use hair dryer just in the LC in the top. Just try to slowly warm it up, and then if it's too sticky, it will loosen it, and then it will help you that you can easily remove the thing here. So please be careful, do it gently. Yeah, and especially this one is so small. And yeah, we got it out, and this thing we have to put it into the new display. We have to transfer it, so to say. We have to plant it there, and then we connect it to the board, then we're ready to go. Yeah, do you know how much this display cost? 35 euro, 35, or that's about $20 or $28 maybe, or $30. Yeah, I bought it 35 a euro. Yeah, here be careful, watch out carefully the direction, because you want to transplant it, and you have to be careful and look if the holes and the holes are similar, the same, or looks the same to the original. If they are the same or identical, then you are good to go, and that means that is really the display, the iPhone 10 display, that it's the same display that you bought. But if not, then it might be a different LCDs, or sometimes maybe they have a mistake while producing that. That's why in my case, every new display that I bought, before I install it, I have to check everything first, compare the original and the new one that I bought, if really the the hardware itself is compatible. Or because sometimes, like Samsung, there is also Samsung display that is not, the size is different. That's why once you uh, put it you put the display into the board, or no, in the case, it doesn't fit, or it fits but it's a little bit small. Yeah, then you have to find ways how to make it fit. Yeah, just be careful and watch it. But if you that is yours anyway, then you can just practice it, and or if you don't want, you can return it. I think they will also accept it. But first, before you return it, don't put it inside. You have to check it first if the display is working or not. And a little bit later, we will check that before we install it. We will check it, but this time I'm still struggling and figuring it out again. And yeah, this one, yeah, this side, you have to put that into this side. Again, if you are bored already, just move forward, or you know already that I already talked before already, what you need to do. And but this time, from here on, this is just a process of putting it back. That's why if you start repairing on, you can start already repairing now, pause it, or watch it later again. And yeah, and if you have questions, or maybe I like suggestions, because I also want to learn more, if you suggest, that would be nice. What can I do next? What mistake that you see, that what mistake that I did that you saw, please tell me, so that I can avoid it next time. Yeah, if you can help me with that, thank you so much. Yeah, I love that, and I keep learning and learning and learning. And yeah, in this side, yeah, that's this thing, that's fine. And you have to put the screws here, back the screws here. in this side also. There's a there is one, but in the middle there is a two parts, a screw and a ring. What is it called? I think, I don't know if it's for antenna or just some connector maybe. I don't know, but it's there in the tape. That's why I will not lose it, because I know it's there. It goes back where it came from, and I know I did not lose it. And you will see it a bit later how what I meant. This is what I meant here. This is two parts, a screw and a ring. I think this is a connector, or yeah, I don't know. And I didn't want to leave it. I want to put it back again. The problem is this is really very small. So what I will do, I will just put it, look at that, I cannot even see it. Let's try to put it this way. I think it's impossible. Look at that. It's difficult. It's difficult. But I think if you will lose that, I think it's no problem. I don't know what's that for. I have to check it out. But I don't know what's that for really. But I think that's not the big problem if you lose that. Yeah, and if you know what is that for, please tell me. And yeah, so I will just use my set. I don't know, let's work like that, or I don't know, maybe like this way will it fit in. Yeah, this is just a screw and a ring. This is a screw, and let's get the ring out and then just try to put this way. I don't know if you can see it. It's so tiny. Wow, this is so tiny, so small. Yeah, and if you lose it, and you lose it. If it's in the magnet, I think it's fine, but it's difficult. I don't know if you will still see it. But see, this is what I meant. It is really the tape. If you put it in the tape, it will really stick there and it will not move. But with magnet, if it's all in, if you put all screw in one magnet and then you remove the other one, you remove the other one screws, it will sometimes it will stick together, and then you realize, oh, something is gone. Yeah, but this way with the tape, it really, I find it for myself is practical and it's very helpful, and I hope it will also help you. Yeah, I've seen repairs also in, yeah, in YouTube, and videos in YouTube how they are, but I could not really find ways how the best way that works for me. And but that's why I find this technique. I found this technique. It's really useful for me, and I just want to share it to you also. And I hope it will also work out good for you. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. Let's try to put no moment. So I should remove it. Okay, let's tighten it. Let's try to make it straight. Yeah, no, I think it's straight now. Yeah, I think it's straight now. Oh, now let's try to let's try to check the display. I think the mistake I made is why I decided to put the small part first to the display. But normally you can do it without putting it. It will still work, because you're just checking that You are just checking the display. And this time, one thing I want to show you that you have to be careful also is the cable. Sometimes some boards they have a long cable than the original, and I'm going to show you here how they also fold it, because sometimes the new one is not fold according to the board, and according to the board that you have. So you can see here this original, what is folded differently, a little bit outside to the middle. That's why what I will do now also is I will also try to fold it in the same way, by the same way as the original. But be careful, because this is just very thin and fixed cable. But be careful, but uh, uh, don't be afraid, don't worry. Yeah, let's check again. This one is cable, this is so this inside, and yeah, but I think there's no problem. You just try to squeeze it later on maybe. But this one I'm just trying to show you the difference, what that you have to watch out when you also replace your own. And you see I have two original here and the new one. The original, the two original, they are different. They are folded differently. That's why you also have to be careful of that, because when you put it in wrongly, then maybe it will create problems also maybe later on. That's why just be careful of that. This is another hints that I can give you, what you have to watch out. Yeah, this I've said. When you open the board, first remove the battery. Whatever you do, remove the battery, and then that is also the last that you have to put on. You have to put everything first, and then the last is the battery when you put it back. Now this I am putting now the display cable inside. I am not putting the battery yet. Let's try to put the cable. Don't worry, it is just like a Lego. It will just snap, but don't push it too hard. If you feel like it's not getting inside, don't push it. Try to wiggle it, and I think that's fine. My idea is, my technique is just your other uh, point finger, just let it hold the cable, push the cable, and then you can slowly put the cable into the port. Now let's try to put this cable here also. Again, be careful and gently and slowly. Put it here slowly. All right, I think we got it. Now. Let's try to put the battery. That is the battery. This is the battery. Now let's try to put the battery. Okay, let's try to turn it on if it works on. Ding 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 ding. Oh, we have Apple logo. This is an Apple logo. Yes, that means it works. But we'll see. We'll check the display if the display is still is also working or not. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Watch me. No one is watching me. You have to watch me. Let's put our secret password. Yes. this this phone has a problem before with I don't know what kind of problem they had it before, because the he is putting this, try to display like this. If it works or not. Seems work fine for me. Looks work fine. So work fine. Yeah, work seems fine for me. Yeah, and then that's fine. And one more thing is, yeah, I think I made a mistake, or it was my way. But in your way, my advice is, don't put the small part first. Do it like this first, and then check if it works or not, and then you still have then, and then if it doesn't work, you can return it. Because I think once you screwed something and put it already inside, I think the where you bought it, they are not they don't want to get it back, or maybe you void the warranty. You can read the warranty what they said if you have problem with that. Yeah, but I think this is I've been working already many phones and displays, and it's only less percentage that it's not working. It always works, and I trust them also, trust the my seller, so to say. Yeah, now let's try to go to YouTube and let's try to test it, display, or does if it works fine. And yeah, let's go to Fixify, and it seems like the display is fine. Yeah, by the way, if you like the video, please show thumbs up or subscribe. I will be making amateur videos, so to say. I'm not really this channel, I'm not trying to uh making or repairing deep things, because I know I'm just trying to do a basic and the amateur way, so that you can easily follow. Yeah, this is my channel. If you like, you can uh, subscribe, and and show me your tell me your suggestion, what do you want me to do next also, or if you have suggestion or question, please write me in the comment. I love also hearing your comments. Yeah, it seems work fine, and I think we are ready to go. We are ready to put it back. Let's wait a little bit. It's still shutting down. Now I think it's off now. Open again. And again, remember, what do you have to do first? Battery. Remove the battery first. That is the most important thing. The battery, if you are removing the board, or opening the board, and opening the phone, the first thing that you have to remove the battery, and the last thing that you will put the battery. The first you will get the battery, and the last is the battery. Yeah, so that you you will not have problem later on. Otherwise, you will just realize sometimes, you will just realize, oh, why is my phone not turning on? It was turning on, but why is not turning on? Or something's wrong, it's weird going on. Yeah, it causes problem, because maybe you mistakenly you didn't remove the battery, and it was just short circuit. It got a short circuit to another parts, then, and then you are screwed. Yeah, that's why it's very important. Battery out, the battery first out, battery last in. Yeah, yeah, and this way I showed you, I told you before about this flex cable, this cable here. This is a little bit long, and this is a little bit inside, but I think it's fine if you will just put it like this, and then in the board you just slowly squeeze it. But for me, if I will do it form a little bit here, then I don't need to, because this time is still a little bit easier to form it. But if you will form it there, I think it's fine. But but for me it's a little bit more easier like this. But still be careful if you are forming it, and it's just a very fragile cable, and just be careful. And then let's put it back now. And you see the cable is too long, it's a bit longer because it's not yet formed correctly. Look at that, have you seen that? But I think we can squeeze it in, do it like this, and just squeeze it in, because we already form it a little bit before we put it. That's why it's a little bit easier. Uh-oh, moment. It doesn't get inside. Look at my left finger, what I did. Just hold it, and then see, just hold the cable or push the cable. Then my left finger is helping the right finger, so that it's a bit easier for me to put it back in. Yeah, you can use your fingers also to easily put it. And let's put it in this, put this in. Yeah, I think it's all fine. Let's see. Yeah, you know, the screen is it's not easy, it's not yeah, it's a little bit hard, huh? Have you seen it also? But we try to slowly squeeze in and push it a little bit so that it will become flat. And yeah, I think that's fine now. Now let's try to put it back where it came from. First, the metal cable protector. I don't know what is it called, I forgot again. Yeah, if you know that, what, shield. Oh, this is not also shield, maybe it's a cable shield, I don't know. I have to research of that. See, this is what I meant. You can easily just, you don't even think where which one, because which one belongs to which one. You just put it like this. Yeah, what I always do is first I put the last one and I put the other last side, so that it's now they are all flat. Then I will put the middle. Yeah, let's see. Sorry. This is also the problem because it's a bit sticky. That's why, yeah, which is good. It is good. It means it's working. What we are doing is working, and it helps. Let's put it there. Remember, if you put the screw in the wrong hole, and it doesn't fit, sometimes if the screw is long, then it will go directly to the board, and then you, because it's so long, and you will break some parts there in the board, and then something is not working, I think that's what happened in iPhone 5, I guess, or some phones. I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but yeah, this is that's why you have to be careful. There is a reason why, I think there is a reason why Apple engineers are doing it like this way, and we have to also do it according what in their way, so we don't have a problem. But I think even if you lose some of these screws, it's no problem. Your phone still work. Now you just, for putting in, it's just a little bit easy. Look at this, because the board, I mean the cable is a little bit a moment we have to, is a little bit thicker and longer, then we have to squeeze it slowly in, slowly, gently. If it doesn't get inside, don't force it, then wiggle it, wiggle, don't know if it is the right word, wiggle it, wiggle, slowly push it in this side. I'm sorry if this video took so long. I just want to show you some techniques or ideas how to do it also, the best way I could possibly explain to you. But I am sorry for my English. I'm not really an English native speaker. So but if you have an idea what I can do next, or what mistake I did, please let me know, and I'd love to apply it also, other way how I'm doing it, and I will be thankful. Yeah, and please don't forget, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and for more videos, because I will be making new amateur videos, or videos for beginners, so to say. I don't know if I will make more board videos, uh, how to fix boards, and yeah, but we will see in the future. But this time I just want to show the easiest way possible, on what is the easiest way uh, that we can do also as amateur, or as a beginner. Yeah, and if you want, you can also share it to others and tell them also what you learned, or what, just bring them here in this channel, and let them laugh at me, what mistake I made. It's fine for me, and yeah, thank you so much once again for watching, and I think this all work fine now. And now I will just put clean it and put the screen. I you know the display has a screen protector. The display comes with a screen protector and the tools. So if you want to buy display, I think it's better, if you don't have tools yet, it's better to buy, or to buy with tools, and you can play with it. And yeah, as I've said before, we always have phone, no matter how old, or maybe every 2 years or every 3 years, we always have phone. So if we knew already how to change display, and display is easily be broken, that's why if we know how to change it, we don't need to go to the repair shop, or to, because it costs so much money than if you just buy part. So if you just that's why, don't be afraid changing your screen. Don't be afraid if you make mistake. It's okay to make mistake, because you will learn from it. And professionals, they made many mistakes before they were professional. And we don't want to be so professional, but we just want to know how things work, and that we can also work out with ourselves, and so that we will not be rip off also with repair, with the repair. Also, if you go to the Apple Center and make it change, haha, believe me, it will cost, I think, 200 euro, or more maybe. And if you just go to the repair shop, I think cost a little bit less. But if you just buy a display, it will just cost much lesser. That's why, don't be afraid, don't be scared changing your board. If you make mistake on the way, don't worry, because from mistake you will learn. And when you learned, it costs there's no amount that can pay of the things what you learned. I don't know if that's the right sentence, that's the right grammar, I don't know. What I want to say is, don't be afraid if you make mistake, because you will learn from it. And you cannot pay things that you learned. I don't know, is it the right word? I don't know. Please let me know if that's the right word or not. In the English word, not. But I hope you got you know what I meant. Yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.